Just did that line. Just did the ball.
Do what, mate?
Just did the ball. I'll text you.
Oh. I've been arrested there. It was for, that's for the local school petition.
This is a support message. If we can now ask you to start making your way to the exit gates, we appreciate that. Thank you. All supporters, start making your way to the exit gates. Thank you.
It's cool.
Afternoon, guys. Let's take a show of hands, keep as much control as we can, come to as many of you as we can. So let's start.
Season's come to an end now. I just wondered what are your reflections on the season? What have you learned from the season?
I will tell you next season if you have learned something, because experience, if you learn, is fine. Otherwise, it's not. It doesn't. What can I say? It's a relief because today qualification for the Champions League is like win a title, but it's a fact. And I know perfectly when you are in January, February, you had the feeling that this time you cannot win the Premier League or fight for the Premier League. There will be the tendency, the simple, like the player said, okay, like I don't play for the Premier League, I don't fight anymore. And in that moment happened when it happened in this club in this country many times, and after the winner of the Premier League not even qualified for the Champions League, we could have finished 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And you said to me, it's not true, it's true. And we never give up. Me the first, the staff, and especially the players that even in the incredible difficulties go there and finish third is really nice. It's not perfect, but we will be in Europe next season in the Champions League. So today is a people maybe don't believe it, is a absolutely happy day for all of us.
How would you put it in terms of your challenges in England with the speed that?
Sometimes the challenge depends on difficulties, and this season have been a lot of difficulties. And when you come up, we played an incredible FA Cup final, incredible, just to see the chances and everything you had. Football you lose, but we were there. And at the end we will define the season even better, but you cannot win all the time, but even no win all the time, what is the damage? The damage is not finished 7, 8, 9, 10, and it's happened. Just take a look, the previous winners, and we were there. And incredible problems that we know exactly what happened inside. And learn the lesson like you said, but next season no happen again, and I'm pretty sure next season will be better.
I can just explain what happened with Jack.
It was a selection. The last 2 months, month and a half, I was 5, 6 players at home every time, and now this time I decide for these guys. No more than that. I don't have anything. Of course, Jack has to play. That's the truth. Jack is an unbelievable player that had to play football every 3 days, and didn't happen this season, last season neither, and they need to do it with us or another place. I said with us or another place, yeah. But that is a question of Jack, agent, and the club. If he stays, we'll be fine, and we'll fight like I fought since I arrived at day one to make the contribution, but not today is for something else that, for example, in the FA Cup final, rotate, and Rico was not there, Maka was not there, and Kusanov and Victor and Echeverri was here, so it's the same. I try to move the players like it was net, and today it was Jack, no more than that explanation.
Yes, sorry, Pep. Still on Jack.
No, don't ask me about Jack, please. Ask me
You're
that.
obviously not happy with him, and he's clearly not happy not to be playing. Is it frustrating?
Who said I'm not happy with him?
Well, you're not been selected.
And who said I said in my words I'm not happy with him?
No, but if you've got a player.
And yeah, I don't play the last games neither play. He was in the bench, and Rico, for me, one of the favorite players I have, he was not selected neither. And Makati play against Aston Villa was exceptional, and against another games I played against Wolves was exceptional, and today was not selected too. Why don't ask me about Makati, for example? It's not about personal. I don't have any problems with the players. If you say I'm selecting, we are in trouble, no trouble, we are not selecting, we are in trouble, it's not about that. It's not about that. I have 24 players, I have to get rid of 6 players last game, today 5, because Kovacic has sent off in the last game. Otherwise, I had 6 players at home. And I treat Jack like I think Jack. Now I think in Kusanov, I think in Victor, I think in Makati, I think all the players have not been. But it's not anything personal about Jack, absolutely anything. I'm the person who fought to come here and fought to stay here this season and the previous season. The one that said, I want Jack with me. Yes or yes. So now didn't come because didn't come, but not for something else. What happened in the future? Listen, it's a job from Hugo, from Chiqui, and from Dejan. It's not from
You
me
have a
because
say.
I'm
Do you
going
want
to.
to say? You have a say.
Next one.
Simon?
How important is it for what you want to do next season for you to qualify for Champions League?
Well, a lot. And for the club. A lot. And I think next season when we play the Champions League, we'll realize how tough it is to qualify for the first eight or the other one. But of course, we have to create a good team, a good vibes, but we have time to that. Now we have 10, 15 days, a little bit off, and even 15, and after the World Cup, like it's a privilege to be there. And with a good environment, good weather, we're going to compete that competition.
You said that we've seen seasons before sort of drops to sort of 10, 11, 12. Was there a point in the season where you were genuinely concerned
Yeah.
that this would have been
Yeah.
finish 13?
And we push each other a lot, yeah.
Do you remember
Yeah.
when particularly that was?
No, January, February, still we didn't work well, but I think the last, except the first half against Southampton, that there was an incredible low block. I didn't have players to 1-against-1. The rest of the games we have behaved really, really good in the spirit that we had in the past. But of course, we missed some things, but hopefully next season we can solve it.
As you qualify now, are you able to give us a little bit of insight into the sort of soul searching that you went through in like November, December, January? Like questioning yourself, are you able to give us a little insight into what it was like for
No,
you at that point?
it's question myself that period. Of course I question myself. I should do differently. For example, Maka and Nikon, Riley didn't play much after they proved they could play, and the decision was not good. But mainly we didn't have the players that we don't have that level for injuries. Another one we drop a little bit, and we didn't have that maybe passion that we had all the time, and it's happened. And I tried, I didn't do it, but I said many times, you cannot win all the time, all the competitions you play for. It's impossible. You cannot win on the Premier League every season. But at the end, we are there. We finish third. And we could finish 7, 8, 9, 10. I know that. Look the gap between, the 6, plus look the Fulham or Wolves when we play at home, and Brighton or Bournemouth. They're exceptional teams. Exceptional. It's tough. And at the end, we were not good enough like the Premier League. Look who is the winner, Liverpool, with 83, 86 points. Before to win the Premier League, you had to win 95, 96, 97. Because it's the middle class rise a lot, and it's more difficult to win games, much more. And of course, you have to rise, increase our level for the next season. Otherwise, we will not compete to be until the end to fight for the titles.
How much do you think this squad needs freshening up? Because I know you said after you've won titles, you need a bit of a, I think you said a shape of move in the past. Like, is that
Listen, I have the feeling the squad that we had that season, the beginning of the season, with Rodri, with Phil, with injuries, always there are injuries, right? So muscular, and today in the modern football a lot. But this amount of a lot, they have sometimes 14, 50 players available. In the toughest period of the year, like it's November, December, January, in this country is terrible. We have in that moment. When you have that, the squad is exceptional. So I don't have any doubts. With Rodri there and Phil there and everybody there, the central defenders there, we have competed. The champions have been better. I'm not saying winning because deserve completely Liverpool to win and in Champions League, but we have been better, that's for sure. What happened in next season? The club is going to decide. So I give my suggestions, but in the end the club decides what is the do. But that is not the most important thing. The most important is how we create again our connection, our vibes between the players, between all of us, to go another game to prove, okay, we are a good team and we compete in everywhere. And this season, it was, especially this month, we were not able to do it. We are miles away.
Last two guys, Matt Mann.
Just on the back of that, there is a perception that there could be an overhaul or a rebuild this summer. Do you see it that way? How tough does the Club World Cup make?
No, I don't have that feeling. I'm sorry. Maybe the club is a little bit different. We will see. If I have 24 players and I see my players yesterday, day before training, I said, oh my God, how good they are. So I don't have that feeling. But of course, new faces will come, especially in positions like we are a little weaker. But I don't think much. I don't think a lot. I don't think a lot because we have a good squad. They have contract. They will stay here, and I don't want to have a man of players. So I remember the first season when we arrived, we qualified. Right here, we didn't win one title, not like this season. We won the Community Shield. Like it was 10, 9, 10, 11 players, end of contract. And we didn't accept except Yaya, Ture, the rest we didn't extend. That you can make the changes. But today we have 23 players under contract. It's not as simple as that. That's why I don't have the feeling that it will come a lot of people. But we will see. The summer is long, World Cup. The players may visualize, I'm not going to play, I want to leave, I'm not happy, I want to leave. I don't know. But that, I'm sorry, it's not now my business. I did my business, qualify for the Champions League for next year, and the rest now belongs to the club.
Andy, last one.
Okay, just with that in mind, do you feel, you talked about a connection, do you feel, between the players, do you feel you've got enough to challenge for the title next season, or will it take
No, I
a
don't
bit
know.
longer than that?
I don't know. I never thought we won 6 Premier Leagues in 7 years. I never thought that we were able to do it. I'm going to win this. If you're expecting, I'm going to tell you now, next season I'm going to win the Premier League, you are wrong.
Not
I never.
that you will
But
win
we'll
it,
be
but
better.
whether you think-
We'll be better, yeah. I will try.
I'm sure you will. That's why you're paid a
I'll
lot
try.
more money than I am. But I just wonder, when you look at these players, and you said there's 22 great players, great squad, you sound very, very upbeat. So it makes me think that you can give Liverpool a run for their money next season.
I don't know. For the money in Liverpool.
No, it just means that you can challenge them.
You can challenge them, sorry. I can challenge them. I don't know. We are miles away from them. So how many points they in front of us? 14, 50 points, 60 points? So that is the reality. The reality. But I had the feeling the next season will be better. But I don't know how we'll react after World Cup. We'll be exhausted without holidays this season for next season. That will be longer and longer. So I don't know. But I had the feeling that as much you are fit, we will try it. We will be there. We will be closer, I would say. We'll be closer. But at least this, always we have done since I arrived, 80 plus, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90. This season I've done 71 points. It's miles away what they have done our standards in the past. It happened for many reasons. I know exactly which ones. But next season now, you celebrate that and prepare the next one. Always football, sport give you another chance, another challenge. And the challenge next season being there if we prove ourselves and we are able to do. And the players have proved today, come here, beat that team, and we did it. And that made me feel still they have something inside. Still they have pride. Still they want to play against the best teams in Europe. You know that? And today they prove it. And that's why I'm really pleased. And thanks again for Kevin for his incredible contribution for this month and a half. We got to play all the games except today. The contribution to help us, to win the Champions next season.
Thank you, guys.
Good night.
Thank you.
Nobody.